Experienceproject.com is the website that I started. Originally, it began around one particular experience. In that case, a good friend of mine was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which is an illness. It's a very debilitating illness, but it's also marked by a lot of unpredictability in terms of disease course and prognosis. I wanted to help. I'm not a doctor, but I am an engineer. And so I built a website around MS and realized very quickly the power of connecting folks who had a very strong experience in common. It could be patients, but it could also be caregivers and loved ones. But the ability to just take off the mask and pretending to be fine in public and say, this is how I really feel, and I can say that because I'm surrounded by an audience of folks who also are going through those same things, was incredibly, incredibly important and made significant differences in people's lives. In some extreme cases, we know that it saved lives. People come to the site, they're able to realize they're not alone with whatever it is they're going through. Be it simple to the most complicated type scenarios, and able to take that back into their day-to-day interactions and realize, you know what, I've got a lot more confidence because the isolation in my mind wasn't real. There's thousands of other people there just like me. We're very, very cognizant of the advice that might be given, and we're very clear from the site's perspective to say there's no medical advice here, there's no professional advice to be given here. This is truly peer-to-peer support. And it's empathy, right? And we like to even call it emotional philanthropy, where you like to help a little and you like to get helped a little. But this kind of situation where someone thinks that this replaces a counselor or a therapist or psychologist is something that we are very, very clear on. This is not the appropriate place for it. It's an augment and a tool, and a very powerful one at that, but it should not be used to replace what we know medical science can help you. You know, a charter of our company, Experience Project, is to use technology to bring folks together. In this case, you are able to take a website that's built around who you are, not who you know or what you look like. It's not a popularity contest. It's actually meaningful aspects of yourself, and use technology to bridge the gap and find other people that can enhance your life. I mean, you think about the dozens of people you pass by every single day. Any one of those folks could be your very best friend if you knew which one to stop and what questions to ask them, and they were willing to answer them, right? And what we're doing is we're allowing technology to be a shortcut around that and efficiently bring people together, and it ends up being very supportive, it ends up being very fun, and just very, very empowering in day-to-day life.